One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will put total leather to crank us up. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UNLV Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. And David, this offense is built around... keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Orji. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. We have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
On the ground, it's Sherrod. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there. He just wasn't able to stab it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass off.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. It's a seam wide open. Oh my, circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Broncos need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Power football with the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Rebels decide to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Boise State ready to send out that offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Sherrod. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going. Got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
They've been talking about this one all week inside the MAC, guys. Let's give you a quick recap of how it went down. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the glass bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
To the air, it's Orji. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Gums. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off-play action on 1st down. Unleashes one. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be so careful, too, David. It's on 3rd and long. They're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Broncos are learning about life after Ashton Genty last year with the sensational season, got close to Barry Sanders' single-season rushing yards record. When you change things, how much of an impact could that have on the way they distribute the ball, David?
I mean, they're going to have to find their go-to guys, but here's the thing. You know it's going to be a really good system. And having Mad Dog back at quarterback, a guy that you know you can trust how to distribute the football, knows the plays, a lot of experience back on the offensive line. There's a lot of others that were still here for that playoff run.
Looking for room. It's Sherrod. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Defense. Just a little. touch. They're a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They need 5 on 3rd and goal. They'll go with the 3 tight end set. They want to throw it. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Just drives it between the uprights. They're now up 9-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some... down the road that I can trust this guy.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Calandria. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before...
And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown UNLV. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying. build on that successful drive offensively.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Rides the back on the option, the give. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He almost took it the distance, and they get him out of bounds at the 26-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will... to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Zings it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for. Get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. It was quite a start for Spencer Danielson in his first full season as head coach at Boise State. 12 wins and a trip to the college football playoff.
And you could see him growing as a coach, and, man, the players loved him. Obviously, Ashton Jeanty has gone from that dynamite team, but a lot of pieces back in place. I feel like this is a team, Jesse, that we're going to see in this spot a lot more.
Yeah, I agree, David. I think there's a lot of people out there that just think it was all Ashton Jeanty, but you're right. They have a lot of NFL talent returning at other spots, so I still expect this team to be successful.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to...
There he goes! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Whoa! misses. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a point.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They'll try to pound their way in. He could not get it in. They were going for 2 to try to push this out to a field goal lead, but they'll stay on top by just 1. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To throw, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Gaines. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Kicks it high sky, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gums. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. They'll run the screen. He's loose. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Madsen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Glover. Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You can just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the creases when they get down tight to the goal line.
Trying to barge their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave. Into their defense, I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Makes the grab.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They're ripping up. Of yardage, they get it to the 33.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They just keep firing. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, UNLV.
It'll be third and long.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. It's caught. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll go for two here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun, looking for a man. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.